Hello, hello, Chella Creates here. Hi, Bible Journaling Queens of Color. I'm so happy to be here with you guys. I am super excited to be teaching this class today on making bows for your Bibles, for your journals, for your planners. What else do I use my bows on? As gifts. There's so many things I use my bows for. And if you have a puppy like me, it's a chew toy. But that's a whole nother video. But yay! Let's get into it, ladies. So supplies. Let's start with supplies. You're going to need scissors, fabric. The fabric that I purchased is those little square fabrics. I get mine from Walmart, but you can also get them, I believe, at Joann's. I think I've also seen them at Michael's, but don't quote me on that because I don't think Michael's has a good supply of fabrics, but I know Joann Fabrics does. So these that I have right here are from Walmart, and they come in, and they're in the fabric department, and they come in like little square packs like this. And you can just buy the little square packs. So I'm also going to we're also going to need paper clips, the large jumbo size. And I prefer the plastic ones because they won't tear up your pages. Those metal ones tend to tear up your pages. We're going to be using a glue stick, a glue gun, and I'm going to try some different other ribbons also. So this ribbon, I like this ribbon because it has the wiring inside of it. So that makes the bow kind of stay in place and it looks really cute. And then this kind of ribbon, but I like the wide ribbon. I like to make pretty big bows, and a ruler to measure out sheer fabric. All right, so let's get started. So what I have here is my December daily. I believe by the time you guys watch this video, December is going to be over, but this is my December daily, and I pretty much created it, just punched with my lavender punch, and I use Happy Planner disc, and I wanted to, you know, make it chunky and fun. I use images from my shop. These are images from Chella Creates winter Christmas collection, and I wanted to add fabric, so I am going to do that too. You know, I was asked to teach Bible bows, but I'm also do a little show and tell of how you can also add fabric to your pages very simply. But so now after I did that, I kind of felt like, oh, it's still kind of skinny, and I want it to be a little bit more chunky and fun to look at, so why not add some bows? So then I decided to add some bows. So here are the bows that I created that I'm going to show you guys how to make today. They're really simple bows. Okay, so the first thing that you're going to want to do is measure out your fabric. Let's start with this Christmas color, and the width, I like to have the width at 2.5 inches. So the width is going to be 2.5 inches. So I'm just going to pretty much, now for the purpose of this video, I am using my ruler, but full disclaimer, I don't measure. I don't measure. I don't like measuring. That is just not my creative piece. You know, I just like to eyeball and go for it. But for the purpose of this video, I'm going to measure. And look, I'm not even in the parameters, so you guys can actually see my measurement. So yeah, so 2.5 inches is my comfortable spot for width. And I'm just going to eyeball the rest, and I don't care if it's a little crooked, I don't care if it's off. I'm just going to cut at 2.5. And I'm going to go ahead and cut this whole strip of fabric. Look, see, it's already looking crooked. But these are what I consider to be messy bows too. Like, the fun part of these bows is like the fabric, fraying on the edges. That just makes, to me, just makes it fun. and it just makes your book look chunky and fun. And who doesn't like a chunky book, journal, or Bible, or whatever it is we're making? Okay, so here we are. I have my, oh, and also for the purpose of the video, let me tell you how long this is. This is, it's about 12 inches here. So we're looking at about approximately 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I'm going to say 17.5 inches in length, but I'm not going to use this whole piece. I am going to cut this at 9. So your piece that you want is going to be, the width is going to be 2.5, and your length is going to be 9 inches. Again, I'm just eyeballing. This is 9. This is my ruler. 9. Let me double check that, make sure it's right. You can use like a little pen or a pencil to mark it, which I'm going to do right here. And voila, I'm going to cut right here. So now we have our piece of fabric that's 2.5 by 9 inches. Now I'm going to get my paper clip. Now you want your paper clip to be facing down. This piece right here that you actually put on the paper to be facing down. You're going to take your paper clip and put the fabric on top. So then you're going to flip it, and you see you're going to add your fabric into this little loop in the middle, the top loop in the middle. So that's one side, and then I'm going to take, so you see I have one side in, then I'm going to take the other side. Just notice that the natural sun is glaring a little bit. I hope that it doesn't mess up the quality of this video, but I do love natural sunlight, and I sit in front of a window. So then you have your two pieces that you strung in the middle of the paper clip right here. And now I'm going to take these pieces and pull them up. Slowly, just take your time, enjoy the process. And boom, we got our first Bible bow, guys. Super cute. Now for the fun part, your glue gun. So not everyone adds glue. I add, this is my little pet peeve. I don't like my Bible bows to start falling apart, and they tend to like try to come apart if I don't put a little glue. So I put very little, and see right here in the middle, I'm just going to put a little piece of glue. Not too much. And then once the glue is in, I pull up again. Now go like this with my fingers to push it in, but be careful. You don't want to burn your fingers, so that's why I said just a little piece of glue, like right in there. And then if this is too long for you, you can always cut it down a little bit. So for the purpose of it's not too long for me, but for the purpose of the video, I'm going to cut it down a little to show you what the difference would look like. Boom. So now it's cut down a little bit shorter, and we're going to add that to our book. She ready? Is she ready? No, she's not. That is not ready. She almost ready now. We need more bows. So let's make another one. All right, so let's see. How about we use this piece fabric? And again, we're going to measure out. are 2.5 inches. Just eyeballing again. Here we go. Just eyeballing. Here we go. And I'm going to just take my scissors right here, and I'm going to cut all the way up. And I get what I get. Oh, I like how it's cutting because it's actually keeping the word peace a little bit right there. Pretty cool. That's gonna look really cute for the type of bow that I'm going to make right now. All right, so that's cut. Oh, you have another little straggling end right here, so let's cut that. And then again, I like to, for this bow, actually, I was gonna say I'm gonna cut some off 2x9, but I'm not gonna do that for this bow. For this bow, I'm gonna go ahead and keep this piece of fabric, and I think we had said it's about 12, I wanna say it's about maybe 16 inches in length. But I'm gonna keep it this length, and I'll show you why. I mean, if you are like one of those people that don't like waste, I'm going to show you what you can do with these leftover edges, these leftover pieces. But for simplicity, I like to just use more and cut the excess. So for this bow, I'm just going to string my fabric. Again, you want to make sure that you have this facing down. And this gets facing down. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to string my fabric into this whole piece of fabric right in there. There you go. And I'm going to turn the fabric around like this. And you see the fabric in there? See my two ends? And I'm just going to take it and tie a knot in the middle. That's it. All right. And so your bow is going to come from here. So let's turn it this way. You can already start to see your bow forming. So this is your middle of your bow. This is the one end of your bow, and this is the other end of your bow. So you want, again, it's your personal preference. So for me, I want this peace word to be shown a little bit. So I am going to leave it that way, like this. But I am going to cut like some of this off. I'm sorry, I keep coming out of the video, guys. Bear with me. So with this one, you know, you want to manipulate it and play with it until you get the fabric in the desired position. And then see how it's starting to form? And you want the paper clip, again, you want this piece facing down. So I am going to cut off this end right here because, like I said, I want this word peace. And I'll use that for something else later on. Actually, I have an idea of what I'm going to use that for already. And then I'm going to eyeball it and cut this end to match that end. Cute. I like it. And then I'm going to add my glue in the middle again. All right, so again, right in this little crease, there's a little space, and that is where I'm going to add my glue. So I'm just going to go right in here. Oh no, well, Houston, we have a problem. Oh, nope, there it is. I heard it. I heard the glue come out. I don't want to use too much. And boom, there's our bow. This might be a little bit longer than I would have normally liked it, but I really like the word peace on the end. So that's how she's gonna be. And there she goes. So let's add her. I'm sorry, I make most things in my life females. I don't know, I just feel like we rock. So there's that. We'll just put her here. Coming along nicely. All right, she's getting a little bit chunkier. All right, I think she needs more bows now. Let's keep going. Let's see, let's add one more bow. Oh, that's right, I wanted to use these. So let's use this ribbon with the wiring in it. That's gonna be fun. Let's try that. So for this one, I'm gonna make it length. It's already the perfect width. And for the length, I'm gonna do my 9 inches. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do 11 because I need to have, and tell you, for me, it's always easier to do these bows with a little bit extra fabric because I really need for it to have that extra give. So that's why I like to do it with a little extra fabric. All right, so I'm going to use a white paper clip for this one. And we're going to do the method where we string it in the back. So again, you're going to place your ribbon on top of the paper clip, making sure you have this piece facing down. Then I'm going to turn it and I'm going to string it through. First, I'm going to do one side. And you'll see in a minute why I'm like, okay, we got to use more fabric than less fabric, because the whole stringing thing, you need to have space to manipulate the fabric. And so then I'm going to pull this piece in through here, and not to mention the wiring. So you want to have more than enough fabric. So then I'm going to hold it at the bottom. That's also the key. You want to hold it here while you pull your fabric up and out. And you're just taking your time and you're pulling it up and out, because this fabric is a little bit more stiffer. That's why I'm like, yeah, you have to have more fabric to be able to manipulate it. So this fabric is a little bit more stiffer, but it also will be better for the long haul in terms of lasting. And it's just super cute because it's going to be like a really chunky ribbon Bible bow. So you're actually, let me get a little bit closer so you can see right here, you're pulling your ribbon through here. See? So you want to make sure you have it so it tightens up. This is really a cute one. It's really chunky and big. I want to make it tighter, but it's not wanting to go any tighter than this. So that's what it is. That's where it's going to be. Super cute. I like it. Of course, it's too long, so I'm going to cut some of this excess off. Find my scissors. Oh, here they go. And I'm going to cut it about here. And cut some of that excess off. And I get it a little bit tighter in the back. Yeah, I can. Okay, got it a little bit tighter. And then I'm going to get my glue. Again, in the middle right here. I'm going to just put a little piece of glue, one little squish should do it. You can actually see the glue in here. And that's it. And I just kind of hold it together for 2 seconds. As you know, glue guns will burn your little fingers off. So be careful, guys. And there you go. All right, let's add her on. Let's see what she looks like. Got her. And I got her. Oh, she's cute too. Okay, we getting somewhere. Oop, this one came off. I think they need to be put on a little bit tighter. I'll put her here. Put her here. Yeah, I like. Definitely like that. Okay, so let's see, which one haven't we done yet? I think we did both styles. Oh, let's use this peach color. So I wasn't really sure about this color because it's like a peach color, but it really does match the red in these flowers, because it's like a watercolor flower. So I see a little peach pink in there. It's like a, if you know me, you know that pink is my favorite color. So this is very close to pink. It's a what's the name of this kind of pink? I can't think of it right now. I just have it. But it's in between a pink and a peach, and it makes me happy, and I want to see it on my book, so I am going to create a bow with it. So, oh, see, I was about to eyeball. We're going to measure, Chella. So I'm going to measure this out at 12 inches. I feel like 12 inches is long enough, because this fabric should allow me to make a bow without too much of a struggle. I'm going to use a red paper clip, and I'm going to loop it. Actually, let's try to tie it in a knot one. See how it looks with that one. See, I'm just testing ground with you guys right on video. Living on the edge. That's what I do. That's what I do, guys. Just living on the edge. I didn't even test this fabric out yet. I'm just like, oh, let me try a bow. Oh, and I like it. Oh yeah, that's super cute. See, sometimes living on the edge can really benefit you. And of course, it's super longer than it needs to be. That's because I decided at the last minute that I was going to do this kind of a bow. So I'm going to cut the excess. Nope, she could be short over here. Yeah. Cute. And then I'm going to tighten it and take some glue and find a little hole. So right here I have a little hole. And I'm going to squish some glue in that hole. You can always hear my glue coming out. Well, you guys probably can't hear it, but I can. Oh, there it goes. You can see the glue. You don't want to see the glue. So that means I might have used a little too much. That's okay. But boom, there she is. She's cute. Yeah, that was awesome. I like that idea. And the glue will hold that in place. So here we're going to add her over here. Oh, now our book is looking chunky and fun. I like it. I might cut this one down a little bit more. We'll see. But I think I need one more like long one. So let's just do one more long one. What fabric haven't we used yet? We used all the fabric that I have here. So I'm gonna go with the trees. Feel like we need one more long one. And I'm going to do my measurements. Once again, 2.5. Just make sure this is in the middle. 2.5 is about here. Is that right? It feels like it's too thick. No, it is. Yeah, 2.5 is right here. All right, 2.5 right here, and here we go. Just cutting a strip of fabric. I want to say that some people actually go for it and tear, like just tear the fabric. I don't do that, but there are some people who do that. I cut it with the scissors, but I'm pretty sure that'll give you a good effect too. Just tearing it. It's a messy bow. For this one, I'm gonna cut it down to 9, 2.5 by 9. And I'm going to get this clip. Remember, we want to have it face down. I'm going to put it on the back and string it through. And pull some fabric in, and then I take this other end and pull fabric through. And then you want to hold it on the bottom and pull your fabric up. Oh, she cute. She cute. She is cute. I don't even think I want to cut her down any further, but I am going to cut her down a little bit. Just an inch. Not really an inch. Whatever this measurement is. As you know, I don't measure. Cool. And then I'm going to find a little hole in the back. And I'm going to add my glue. Oh, glue went through to the other side. That's what you don't want to do. But luckily, glue, if that happens, see, you can just take it off. The glue will come right off. Which is what I like about the glue guns too. It'll come right off the fabric. So whatever, if you happen to do that and use too much, you can always just take it off. Alrighty, she ready. Alright, let's put her on here and see what we got, guys. Oh, yes. We have a book that looks super cuter now. Isn't that better? Oh, I love it. So another tip, when you use your bows, you might want to get washi, and this is your personal preference. So some people will take a piece of washi, and I'm trying to get a piece of washi that, of course, I don't have any Christmas inspired washi sitting on my desk. That would be too much like, right? But hey, here's a piece of green. So if you are a stickler about it not staying on, you can always take a piece of washi and washi your bows to your pages. That'll help them stay on each page, so that you won't have them falling off. Or what I do more often is I just put a whole bunch of bows, I paper clip a whole bunch of pages together, and then when I'm going to go use them, I take them off. So it depends on your preference. I don't tend to washi mine to the pages. I tend to take them off. Okay, so there's that. Now, I promised to show you guys what to do with those little pieces of scraps you might have left. Let's get a piece of scrap. Here's one that I said I was going to use. So you can use those little scraps as tabs. Let's see what page I want to tab. Here, I can tab right here. Super cute, right? Very simple. I'm just going to take my glue gun, put a little glue on this edge right here. Like so. And then I'm going to take the other end and put a little glue right here. And now I have a little fabric tab. Super cute, right? Okay, wait. I could have cut this and made it a little bit neater. It's bothering me. Just gonna cut that off a little bit. Okay, that's better. It wasn't straight enough for me. So yeah, so you can use a little excess to add like a little tab. And then I also like to add fabric to my pages. So I have an empty page here. I'm going to add some fabric to. I haven't decorated yet. This is a piece of leftover. Oh no, I don't want to use that one because that one's on the book already. How about we use this one? This is a little piece of leftover fabric. I'm going to straighten it out. Oh, I don't want to cut off the whole piece word.